Sometimes we hear about disaster situations where first responders discover that their radios don't work. Later we'll hear how Arlington is taking steps to make sure that won't happen here. We'll also find out why there was a park in a parking lot, and we'll visit a new bridge honouring the former slaves who settled Freedmans Village.
We're going to put all of you freed slaves on this land, and we're going to call it Freedmans Village.
But first, Arlington kicked off Hispanic Heritage Month with a proclamation recognising the contributions Hispanics have made to both our community and our country. Celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month at the Festival Latino Americano at Kenmore Middle School on Sunday, September 27th from 1 to 5 p.m. Enjoy performances, music and delicious food from many different countries. Learn more about this event and others on the Hispanic Heritage Month page on our website. Arlington's popular e-care recycling event is set for Saturday, October 3rd from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Thomas Jefferson Middle School. This is a great way to clear out your closets and sheds of hazardous household materials such as paint and cleaning fluids. You can also recycle bikes, electronics and small metal items, clothing and much more. Bring your ID as e-care is for Arlington residents and county employees only. Check recycling.arlingtonva.us for a list of accepted materials. The replacement overpass for Washington Boulevard at Columbia Pike has been dedicated as Freedmans Village Bridge. The name honors a 19th century community of former slaves who lived near the site. The bridge incorporates images of the village, which was established as a model community on the captured property of Robert E. Lee.
This bridge is a new transportation asset that all Arlington residents and travelers will benefit for years and years to come, and it also pays tribute to the Freedmans Village.
Today is so important because we are honoring not only the Freedmans Village that was a part of Arlington, part of the fabric of Arlington, but we are also honoring this bridge which is built in the name and honor of Freedmans Village.
This community was created by the U.S. government in the 1860s during the Civil War as a temporary wartime refuge for emancipated and fugitive slaves who were able to come here and stay here, folks, which is such a big, huge piece of history for us.
The epidemic of the freed slaves migrating to this area caused smallpox to come about because of all the people and there's no medical. So the government formed a group to contain this situation, and they chose the site to put Freedmans Village in.
This is a very special day for all of us in Arlington. Not only having a world-class bridge, which has many people, about 80,000 people go over, vehicles go over this every day, but also to honor the history in this area of Freedmans Village.
The reason for the disbanding in 1900 was because there was more development coming to this area. There was going to be a Pentagon being built. There was going to be other development in this area, so they said you all have to move out because we're also building graves in this direction, so you have to move. And they didn't give them any other opportunity or direction as where to go. They had to find space on their own. And most of the residents migrated to the areas throughout Arlington, and it created the black neighborhoods in Arlington County.
A lot of people were displaced from that area, and they were African Americans, and members that are in our community are descendants of slaves, and that's something that we cannot ignore because we don't know where we're going unless we know where we've been.
Talmadge Williams was a very instrumental individual in Arlington. He would champion plights for the black Arlingtonians in this area, and he was very instrumental in going to all the meetings and insisting on the bridge be named Freedmans Village.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Commonwealth of Virginia, to formally, right now, dedicate our new bridge as the Freedmans Village Bridge. There we go. Gotta sign anything.
Today was a memorable and very important day for the black community, for Arlington County, and for transportation to this area.
You can learn more about the history of Freedmans Village on the Arlington Library's website and its Center for Local History. The band Troker, a DJ, and others performed at the official kickoff party for the 25th annual Rosslyn Jazz Festival. The event provided a unique opportunity to enjoy music and fantastic views of the Potomac River in Washington, D.C. from a new event space on top of 1812 North Moore Street. The building is part of Realize Rosslyn, a community planning process that's reworking the Rosslyn area. To learn more about Roslyn's future, check out the Realize Rosslyn page on the county website. Reliable public safety communication during an emergency is critical. Arlington is partnering with first responders, emergency management, and planners to improve communications in county buildings. These efforts can save lives. Take a look.
In October 2013, the Arlington County Board adopted a resolution promoting reliable public safety communications in all buildings. To advance this resolution, the Department of Technology Services is partnering with first responders, emergency management, and county planners to improve communications that will be life-saving. Currently, modern buildings are constructed with advanced energy-efficient materials that interfere with the RF signal used by first responders. Now, with the new First Responders Net, our emergency responders are able to achieve clear and uninterrupted communications in buildings and other areas that have poor radio communications. So, how does the First Responders Net work? When a radio transmission is sent, a distributed antenna system, or DAS, converts it to an optical signal that is transmitted through the fiber network and then retransmitted throughout the building via a network of indoor antennas. If there ever is any interruption in the operation of the system, the DAS will alert the building of a malfunction, and the building managers will notify the Emergency Command Center to inform them of the situation. Buildings that are part of the First Responders Net that have a DAS installed can be easily recognized by the certified building seal that is awarded to them by the county. But this system goes beyond public safety. Major wireless carriers are working with DAS owners every day to help improve cell phone and data coverage in their buildings and surrounding areas as well. So far, 4 private and public buildings have implemented the First Responders Net, with a further 14 systems planned for county, schools, and commercial developments. And while the existing public safety radio system supports voice traffic only, the new First Responders Net system will support voice, video, and data, which is another way of creating a safe and connected community, as well as advancing the economic goals of Arlington County.
You can watch the video again here on our channel and on our website to learn more. Sometimes a parking lot becomes, well, a park. On Global Parking Day, citizens and artists transform metered parking spaces into temporary public places. We hosted a parking space right here at Courthouse Plaza.
So this is Parking Day. It's a national phenomenon. It started in San Francisco about 10 years ago with a group called Rebar. It's essentially where you take over parking spaces and transform them into a public park for a day. We have a lot of land that's devoted to the automobile, and with an active streetscape and an urban environment like this, we want to just raise awareness about how you can really repurpose space for public activity.
Oh, Donald Trump. All right.
Actually, that parking lot could well become a park. It's part of a plan to reimagine Courthouse Square into a central gathering place in the heart of Arlington. To learn more about the Envision Courthouse Square process, search for Courthouse Square on our website. In other park news, the renovation and redesign of playground and basketball court at Woodstock Park is now complete. Stop by and enjoy the playground equipment with improved surfacing, ADA accessible paths, new benches and more in this lovely green space. You'll find directions and information to Woodstock and all county parks using the Find a Park feature on our website. Well, that's it for this week. Enjoy all the parks and we'll see you next time around Arlington.